Arthur King's mother, Hester. Hester was the president of the NAACP. But back then, it was almost impossible for African American to run for office. And what happened back then was we found when you formulate a team and formulate a team which is sensitive to the needs of the community and reflect the population that you have here. That was what I did. I came here having been a teacher at Easton High School, teaching biology and chemistry, had no idea what's going on as far as political. My first political venture was the chairman of the county council and vice mayor of the city of Glenarden, and stayed there and served 3 terms, and then went on to serve on the county council, first as a appointee to replace a gentleman who was the clerk of courts by the name of Charlie Callow. He stepped down from the council, and I took his place, and then ran and won the seat for the county council at large. There were 11 members of the county council back then when we first started the charter. And I ran at large for that seat and happened to be one of those persons who won. The first time I ran, though, I lost. But second time I ran, I won. At large today doesn't exist. You have 9 members today, and all of them run from districts. But it meant that you had a whole lot of support from other people that don't look like us in order to get elected. And serving in that role, one of the things that I did as it relates to business was to create the minority business program for the county as it addressed procurement. And I was influenced by a gentleman by the name of Perrin Mitchell at the U.S. Congress. As a result, we started that program here, and another gentleman who came along with me by the name of Trotter, Decatur Trotter. He was the mayor of Glenarden also, but he was also a senator. And we started that particular program at the state level and at the county level simultaneously. Today, you have, back then it was 10%, but today is 30% participation. And one of the things I do on a day-to-day basis is work with individuals who live here in Prince George's County, who have businesses here in Prince George's County, who want to be taxpayers and who want to work right here in the various projects that are coming into the county. 95 billion is coming into this county, already started in this county in terms of opportunities for those of you that want to get into business, primarily in construction. Today at the county, at the National Harbor with MGM, there's a 30% requirement that there be minority participation in building that new casino. You also have Westphalia, you have Contero, you have a number of projects where there are opportunities. And one of the things that I do on a daily basis is try to make certain that that requirement is met. And therefore I work with the minority businesses in helping them get certified, finding the money that's necessary in order for them to be successful, and as a result, create more jobs and also taxpayers. I thank you for this award. This is indeed unexpected, but Dr. Wilson, I know you there pushing.
But before you go, what do the next generation, what do you need from us in order for that to continue?
What we really need to look at is what is happening in our school system. You know, it's all right to sing a song, but you don't have to be, negative in the hip hop. The women need to dress properly. What you find today is that many of our young people think it's fashionable to come out half clothed. That is not necessary. We have a history, and it does not reflect that. Also, when you look at today, this criminal justice system and the corrections department, we have more African American males in the correction system today than we had slaveries back in the other days. That is not acceptable. What I say to you as young folks, you have to get your education. You've got to be qualified. The minimum is high school. Even then, you have a very, very high challenge. But the bottom line is, if you get your education and you do those things that are necessary in order for you to succeed, you will.